Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun,
Hi everyone, so
dun.
I'm going to show you how to get number one in training grounds using your free commanders. As you can see, I'm currently number one, which is fantastic. And if we have a look at my default attack setup, you can see I have Rob with O'Brien, and then Haley with Arya, and then Garl with Soren. This for me always tends to be the winning combination. Always good to have O'Brien in there, very good with his attacks. And here you would always want to have Soren behind Garl because Garl stuns and then Soren develops and sends the deadly blow. If we have a look here at Haley, I like Haley because it has a nice damage reduction at the start and the control resilience, which is good. And then Arya because that's my strongest attack. So you can see all of these are your free to play. So let's go and have a look at some of the reports. Um, so we can see that one was a victory. Victory, it took me a while here for Batty Gree to actually get there. And if we have a look, the reason for that is, yeah, I'm actually not sure why I battled so hard. Just note that with this lineup, though, and the way that I've done it, you need to avoid having and choosing to play against players who've got this kind of winning combination, where you sit in with Simon Blackmire plus Marjorie and Sansa. At the moment, Training Grounds is very heavily weighted according to these players, and you actually wouldn't be able to beat them with your normal free command players. So I was quite lucky. I'd looked beforehand in order to see what the lineups were, and I knew that number one, Pork Vader, didn't have Marjorie and Sansa and Simon in his lineup. So I knew I would be able to beat. But really, if you sit in with a player who's gotten a lineup with with this deadly combination where it's Marjorie, Simon, and here it's O'Brien, or if they're sitting with Sansa, you can't beat because they'll just continue healing and the defense is so much better. So yeah, that's a tip on how to be number one in training grounds, and just a reminder to have a look at my attack formation. That's my attack formation, which invariably always works. Sometimes what I would do is swap out Haley with Chris. But otherwise, you can see in the battle report, fairly successful in moving up. I was sitting outside of the, yeah, I was sitting at 95, and then with a couple of spending of diamonds, I was able to get all of the way to the top. Great. So there you go. That's my tips for being number one in training grounds. But as I say, always check who you're going to be playing against. And if you're having players with this combination, even over here, it's best not to even attempt attacking them. Just move on to the next player that you're able to. And always make sure you change your opponents and see if you can get lucky. So yes, that's how to be number one in training grounds. Thank you. So just to add, I was also very lucky. Well, not lucky. I'd waited for the female commander to be the buff, the blessing. And as you can see, I've been managing to keep it. I lost it to Predator, um, but I managed to get it back, and then I've been successful in terms of holding it. Um, and again, it's still using that formation. um, that formation over there, which tends to be the most successful. My defense formation isn't that good in comparison. Um, Same formation, but yeah, I tend to lose quite a lot more when I'm defending versus attacking. And again, it's quite interesting to see over here that as we load, and reloading, and reloading, and reloading, and reloading, and reloading, and there we go. So you can see over there, yeah, that's a formation I would actually win against. Well, not really. He's got Jean, Sansa, Marjorie over there. Marjorie dies fortunately quite quickly. Julian in the back, and then we continue going. So yeah, I just continue killing and killing. So that actually works quite nicely as a formation, even against Marjorie. Yeah, but make sure you lucky, wait for the female blessing, and make sure then the person who sits at number one is somebody who doesn't have that combination of O'Brien, Simon, and Sansa and Marjorie. That defensive formation that you actually just can't beat. Thanks very much, everyone. Hope you enjoyed.
Dun, 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 dun,
Let me
dun,
know
dun,
your
dun, dun,
formations to win.
dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.